Hello and welcome, guys. We have got a few games that we're going to hopefully play today. I've got James, who's visiting from Banbury. Hello, mate.
Hi.
We're preparing for an escalation tournament, which is the London GT in September. So I do suggest that you do have a look on Facebook or on Google and try and have a look around if you're in the London area, because it seems like it's going to be a good event. It's an escalation tournament that starts at 400 points of your force, either good or evil. You could take both if you wish. And then it escalates to 600 points on the next couple of games, and then 800 points to finish, I think, on the second day. So we're just going to start with the 400 points. The way the escalation works is that you have to keep what you have in the initial 400 points, and then the additional things that you can add, like war gear and additional troops and all additional heroes, will add to the additional total to get it to 600, and the same vice versa for 800. You can't drop certain heroes out and stuff at your points, I believe, but it is in the rules pack. We've rolled for scenario. We are playing to the death, so relatively simple. James is just going to talk through his army list that he's brought with him today. What have you got, mate?
So I'm bringing Angmar, being led by the Witch King, with Crown of Morgul, Morgul Blade, and mounted on a normal Fell Beast. And then he's got 3 Might, 14 Will, and 2 Fate. And then with him he's got 7 Orcs with Shield, 7 with Spear, 1 Banner. And then as a second warband drop I've got Barrowite with 3 Orcs with Shield and then 3 with Spear.
Perfect. So it's an Angmar list. You've done a fantastic job painting them, by the way. They look beautiful.
Thanks.
And the Witch King is pretty tanky, so that's quite themed because it's going to be facing my Rohan list, which is slightly less numbers. We've got Theoden, who's on an armoured horse. He's led by 2 Rohan Royal Guard with throwing spear. There's actually 3 in there. 3 Rohan Royal Guard with throwing spear, 2 riders of Rohan. We've got Gambling without the banner. He has the banner in 600 points, but not 400. Just because it's easy. He's got 2 riders, 2 Rohan Royal Guard with throwing spear, 3 riders of Rohan, and then Durnham, which is Merry and Erwin. So I'm a total of 14 models, while I believe you are
23.
23 models. You do have the banner bonus, and then it's leader kill break, and then all the additional victory points. We roll for priority, and we get started. And we get a 6.
3.
Cool. Any heroics from yourself?
Nope.
Nothing from me first turn, and we'll come back after turn 1. So after movement, James decided to move up with his Angmar Orcs. The Witch King is sitting pretty at the back, out bow shot range. The Rohan have moved up with their riders, 5 inches with those, and then 10 inches with virtually everyone else who don't have bows. Durnham was kind of on my mission over that side. We're moving on to shooting, to which we have 5 bow shots. We've got these 2 that are shooting just directly through over at the spearmen behind the front rank of shieldmen. Hitting on 5, sorry, because they moved. Nothing there. And then we have 3 shots here, who will shoot through over at the orcs, but we'll have in the ways of the ruins. And we hit twice. In the way for the ruins, we hit the ruins. And that's it. Priority for turn 2. We get a 3.
Oh, big 5.
You get a 5. Cool. Any heroics?
No, not from me.
Nothing to be called. So we come back after turn 2 movement. So what's happened after turn 2? Movement of Angmar, they've moved up, and the Witch King's decided to pop behind this rocky outcrop. The Rohan have decided to advance. We're sitting with all our throwing spears 8 inches away of the front guys. Theoden's kind of sitting here with Gambling, who doesn't have the flag. And then these riders of Rohan have decided to move up half so that they can shoot at the Fell Beast without any penalty other than their movement. We'll do the shooting then. So we'll start with the riders of Rohan because they'll be slightly easier. 5 shots hitting on 5s on the Fell Beast, to which you hit once. What does it hit? So on a 1 to 4, it'll hit the Fell Beast. It hits the Fell Beast. It wounds the Fell Beast. Is that what you was worried about?
Yeah.
It's got 3 wounds.
It's
So
got 2 left.
2 left. Throwing weapons won't be able to finish him off because they won't be within 8. but these ones will be. So we'll do Dernhelm's first at a random Orc Shieldman. Nope. And then there should be 5 Royal Guard there, just into the front rank. And we hit twice because we moved. Strength 3, needing 5s. Kills 1.
Which one? It's got
anyone, I don't mind.
Sweet.
Cool, and that's the shooting. You don't have any bows, do you?
Nope.
Cool, so priority for turn 3. 3.
Big 2.
2. Any heroics?
No, I'm going to save my mic for now.
Fair enough, and we'll come back after the movement. So we just come back for some magic. What's happened is James has moved up with his Angmar. I've decided to stay put, so I was just out of charge range. So I was going to throw some weapons before charging, and the Witch King was just out of charge. The Barrow White has paralysed one of the Rohan Royal Guard, who's now prone. The Witch King has moved over on this side to get some in the way shots against me, and he's about to do a 1 dice black dart onto a Rohan Royal Guard.
Right, big 5.
Guess it was a 6. I can't resist.
Got a wound, didn't they?
Strength 7 or strength 9 or something like that. And defense 6, so it'd probably be 3s.
Strength 9.
Yeah, so 3's the wound. Kills. And that's a Royal Guard down. Not bad.
That was pretty good for 1 dice.
Yeah, not bad at all. Shooting wise, we've got a handful of throwing weapons, which I think at this point we just throw into orcs because we're not really going to be able to see much else. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 being Dernhelm. So Dernhelm would be the red one. Hitting on 4s, only 2, and then 5's to wound. No wound. And then we've got 5 normal bow shots. I think they will go. Well, if they shoot at the Witch King, then he's got a big in the way of that, at least, of the front of him. I think we still try just because the Foul Beast is scary. 5 dice on 4s. It's only 2 in the ways for building. 1 gets past. It hits the Foul Beast. It doesn't wound the Foul Beast. And that's the shooting. We have no combat, so priority for turn 3? Turn 3?
Yeah, turn
2.
Ooh, big 3.
And do I call a move? I kind of want the charge bonus. So I guess I do call a move with gambling.
I'm not going to counter call with the Witch King.
Fair enough, and we'll come back after the movement. So what's happened in the movement phase is the Rohan Accord move off with gambling, and they've gone in and charged. So pretty much everything that could got in has got in. We threw weapons as we went in. Dernhelm managed to do a wound on a Barrow White, and then what's happened is the Witch King has decided to jump around the back into the paralysed guy and a rider of Rohan. He's going to do a sack boil as he goes in onto Theoden. With how many dice?
Just 1 dice. But big
Just
5.
1?
Yeah, just 1.
So down to 12.
And then Crown of Morgul reroll.
Yeah.
Oh, big 5.
So it goes off on a 5, and it's just D3,
I think it's
is it?
just D3, I think, yeah.
D3 plus 1, I think, maybe.
No, just D3.
Okay, I'll just take it.
Yeah?
Yeah. So lose D3.
Right. Big 5 or 6. 2.
2. Because I would have used 1 anyway, so I would have lost if I didn't roll a 5. So I would go down to 1 will. Cool.
Not sure if that was worth it.
Sack Wheel was one of those that used to be really good, but not as good now. I mean, you were quite right. Probably Black Dart and his horse would have been better.
I was just worried about horse lording, but then you only have 1 fade.
Exactly. I would have used Horse Lord and probably saved him because I've got 3 might. There's no real shooting because... Oh, it's my movement, isn't it, with these 2?
Oh, your normal movement, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and charge these 2 into the Fell Beast, obviously Harbinger. So Courage 3 down to 2, I believe.
covers it.
9 will get in, so we're going trap in. No. Like so, and then we'll try with the other one, why not? 6 fails, so he stays put. Cool. And like I said, there doesn't seem to be any shooting. In the combat phase, however, I'm going to call death, as all my heroes are in combat, and that's the legendary Legion bonus for Theoden. So I've got Gamling, who's involved against 2, and then you've got Spear Sport, so he's going to do heroic combat. Then we have Durnham around the back, who's going to do heroic combat against the Barrowite and the Nork. And then Theoden versus 2, by the looks of it, these 2, he's going to do heroic combat as well. Anything to be called by you?
I was going to heroic combat, but
You don't rate your chances now.
don't rate my chances as much now.
Which is fair. Yeah, I mean, you still got the knockdown bonus, so, and you've got the Crown of Morgul, so you've got 4 dice up to 8 dice.
Yeah, it's just 3's a push, maybe. We'll see.
Cool. So no heroics?
No, nothing from me.
Okay. So I choose which heroic combat goes first then. Let's do Gamlings. So Gamling versus, looks like 4 orcs.
Yeah, so 2 shields and 2 spears.
And I charged you.
Yeah, so you win on fight.
I win with fight 4. So 6 dice. The first 2 strikes needing 5s. Dead.
Cool.
Although I'm strength 5 on the charge, so it's falls. And then 4 more on the other guy will kill.
Excellent. Needs to start making way because they're trapped anyway, so
No. And
they're
then
knocked down.
I am just going to free myself up and wrap round into those 2. Well, actually, yeah, I'm going to hit his control zone anyway, so I may as well just go into those 2. Cool. And then the next one will be either Theoden or Durnham. I think we'll do Durnham versus the Barrowite and 1. So Durnham is 3 attacks plus 1 on the charge. I will double check. So Durnham versus a Barrowite and 1. She's 3 attacks basic, so an additional 1 on the charge, so 4 dice. Strength 4 on the charge, as opposed to strength 3.
Yeah.
She gets a 6.
Fight value, I think.
We're fight 5, you're fight 2. Or fight 3 with the orc. So we put first 2 strikes on the Barrowite, needing 6s. No. And again, 1 wound.
Yeah, he's gone.
So he's taken his last wound, which means we've got 4 left to kill the orc on 4s. Just. And then she will move on into your banner. I believe you throw a spear, can't you?
I think you only can throw 1 per turn, can't you? And I think you threw them.
I threw as I got in, yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
not
right.
too sure.
Double
But
check.
I'm not going to throw.
Okay,
Cool. And then Theoden versus 2 orcs. He gets a 5. There's a chance.
Sorry, yeah, 2 orcs. Cool. Nope.
Banner? I'd say one of them's in.
Yeah, I think. Alright, and reroll that 1. Nope.
Good news. Strength 5, so it would be 4s on either. So first one kills. Now, do I risk charging him in?
Oh, sorry.
I would normally go for the Wraith, but the Wraith will probably kill me in a turn if I lose, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to be sensible and go into those 2 orcs. Cool. And then you have priority, so you get to choose.
Let's just do the Witch King.
Witch King versus 1, 2, 3. One of them can't strike because he's paralysed.
So these are my 3 attacks base because of the Crown of Morgul.
So I will 2 for charging and 1 additional.
Ah, God.
I'm going to piercing strike with the red dice. Well, piercing strike with all of them because why not? You get a 6 anyway. Can't win. So I'll go down.
Well, I'm not sure if he still contributes to fight value of 5 because of Theoden or not.
Oh no, because it's on. Oh, good point actually.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I wasn't sure about winning.
Yeah, so it's. Let's read it. It says. Arising. So it has a cavalry keyword. they get +1 fight, and because he's on his own, on his
so
floor, he doesn't get it.
So the 6 does
So
it.
you would win.
Excellent.
You're killing me on freeze, basically.
So I've got 4 strikes. I'll do the first 2 on that
On
gentleman.
Yeah.
5 does
Will
it.
kill. And the other one,
That
piercing
guy.
struck. He freeze, and then the guy on the floor needs falls because
I've
he's
got,
strength 6.
You've got 4
defense
dice
6.
to deal with that guy. Yeah.
Just about.
Should have heroic.
Yeah, I probably would have.
Yeah, I just got so little might that I probably need it for striking.
Yeah, it's one of those, because even if you do go into one of the heroes, they've got lots of might and they're fight 5.
Yeah.
So there is a 50-50 to it. You've still got the choice on fights.
Oh yeah. Well, we're doing the banner last. Should we do this one because I charged you? So I
You
might
charge
actually,
my rider, yeah.
I might win that one.
Mm-hmm.
Big 5.
No, I've got no banner.
I'll strike the man.
5s.
5s. 4s. Nope.
He's alive.
Right. Okay. Now we're in trouble. Should we do gambling on these 2?
Yes. I charged.
Yeah. I'll just take my 2 orcs. Big 4s. I've got the banner.
Yeah.
Nope.
So first 2 strikes, needing 4s. Will kill.
Cool.
Strength 5 on the charge.
Which one? The shield guy or the?
Shield one.
Cool. I think I'll probably kill both of them anyway.
Yeah, and then another 4 strikes on the other one. Will kill him as well.
I'll do it.
They're
Ooh.
good if they charge.
Ooh.
Where do you want to go next?
Let's do these 2 against that one Royal Guard.
Against the Royal Guard, yeah. I think you've got 4 there.
Oh, these 2 as well? Or...
Yeah, because otherwise they wouldn't be fighting. I assume one of them would have been on
yeah, sorry, I'm not sure.
4.
Yeah.
Do that one. So we do 2 on 1.
Yeah, alright, cool, thanks.
Gives you more dice.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
To take it on 5-5.
Yeah.
I can only kill 1.
He's very dead.
Dead.
Just, yeah, when you're charging, I'm not going to bother making weight if you're knocking them down anyway.
Yeah, no, exactly. And then these 4 against one
I think
rider.
that's... Is that 3 because you got this?
Oh yeah, that's true. You've got Theoden on 2 of them, so there's 3 of them versus 1.
So we've got that one on 1, these 2 on Theoden,
Yeah.
and then these 3 on that Royal Guard, I think.
Cool.
So should we do the 3 on the Royal Guard?
Yeah.
Big 4. Oh my god.
Oh, I can't do anything about that. I've got no banner.
Excellent. Alright.
6s.
Yeah,
Because he's
6s.
turned 6.
Yeah, obviously striking the rider. No, nearly.
We're alive.
Let's do. He charged, did he?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to shield with my 1 orc.
Mm-hmm. 6.
6 will do it.
And 4s. 5.
Yeah.
Kills. And then we've just got Theoden and Dernham.
Let's do Theoden.
Theoden versus 2 orcs.
Tempted to stab, but I won't.
I'm gonna find
Banner.
banner reroll.
No, that banner's
Oh
not
dear.
useful.
So first 2 strikes, 4s. Yeah, and then there should be 6 more.
Yeah.
Hang on. The 3 attacks on the charge.
Oh, so there's 4 dice
So
left.
it's
Is
4 left. It
Yeah.
kills. Yeah, some of them are 3 attacks, some of them are 2 attacks. Durnham at the back has got 3 attacks, 4 on the charge.
Yeah. I'll do, say the banner's red at -1.
Yeah. There's a 5.
Ooh.
You can banner.
Come on, big 6.
Oh! Well, I'm using a might point.
Yeah.
I'll use Mary's might point to go down. And then let's put 2 on the banner, which kills.
I think I can move him to there though, can I? Because he's out of
Because
combat.
it's prone, it can't be
Oh.
passed on.
Excellent, so he's just toast.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then there should be 6 more of
Yeah.
those on the other dude.
Yeah.
And he's dead as well. Yeah, so banners in normal cases would be able to pass on if they're standing. However, the exception to the rule is if they're prone, or if the model that they're trying to pass it on to is in combat, because they can't then receive it. That was a big turn. It killed a lot of orcs.
Yeah.
How many's dead?
I think it's at 16, 17, 18, 19. So I'm definitely
You're definitely broken.
not
yeah,
quite caught.
but he's a leader of legends, so he should pass if he gets the move.
Yeah, if I get priority.
But overall looking good. You've killed, I believe, 4. on my side. So priority for turn 4.
Cool.
Not so good. So I am calling a heroic move because I've got an obscene amount of might.
I think I'm going to have to spend a precious might points. Seems pointless saving them that. Right.
Yeah. So do I use Gambling's last one? Because we called death, so we've all pretty much still got might, which is just ridiculous. Who does he affect up to is the question. So Gambling would affect pretty much everyone on that side, but not this guy. I just need something to tag the Fell Beast. So Gambling will call it because he's not got access to strike, so he's not so relevant. So Gambling's now out of might.
Cool.
Would you like to resume?
So 1, 2, 3.
So Witch King's calling one, yeah?
Yeah.
Down to 2.
Down to 2, yeah.
1 to 3 goes to evil. Goes to evil.
Needed that.
You see it. So auto pass courage test with the Witch King because he's a leader of legend and he's got a 12-inch stand fast, I believe.
I think I'm not sure actually. I think he might just have a 6.
He's just got 6. It should be fine depending on where he lives.
Probably plonk him there.
Yeah.
Just thinking if his base will fit here.
On that side of it.
Yeah, I suppose I could.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Basically, if you can lay it enough that it's going to not fall over, then it
Well, if
should
you're
be fine.
happy, I've got the movement to more or less do what I want, so I'll just test it.
Yeah.
So, and it also puts him closer to my orcs. So I'll put him into Theoden.
Theoden on 1.
And then wrap him into that Royal Guard. But magic, because I don't think he's going to stay there. I might just
move that there.
Okay.
Just for
Sweet.
casual gaming. There you go. And then it's into 2. Spell as you go in.
Yeah, I have 11 will because I took one off for being in combat last turn.
Yeah, good
so
call.
I have a stupid amount of magic. So
Theoden does have only 1 will remaining.
yeah, I'm not so good with magic. Do I do a transfix or?
Transfix would mean I wouldn't be able to move or strike, so if you want to try and keep them safe for a turn, but bear in mind there are several other heroes around.
Yeah, so it kind of becomes a bit pointless. I don't know if I should just chuck a black dart at him.
I think that's probably the sensible thing to do, because if you can get him off his horse, and you might even get lucky enough to do a wound on him, it might be more helpful.
Be handy as well.
And he is worth victory points because he is the general.
Indeed. I'm gonna. So I've got 11 left. 3 dice with re-rolls is ridiculous, but I think I might. I think it's only going to last 1 or 2 more turns, so I'm going to chuck 3 dice black dart at Theoden.
Yeah.
Wow. Do I get to re-roll all of them with the Crown of Morgul or just 1?
What does it say? I think it's 1.
Additionally, while wearing the Crown of Morgul, the Witch King can choose to re-roll 1 dice.
Yeah. So I would re-roll one of the insignificant ones and hope for a 5 or a 6. Yeah,
there you
got a
go.
6.
Crown of Morgul
pays off. So I've got 1 dice to resist it with.
Big 6.
No.
That's not what you want.
So it takes a strength 9 hit on Snowmane, which is freeze to kill.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Snowmane was the target.
Yeah, sorry, I don't think I specified, but I was after Snowmane.
Oh! Rolls the 1.
That's fine. It's one of those games, is it?
It's definitely one of those games. Damn you, Witch King, damn you. And then my normal move, once Gambling's moved, because it's heroic. Oh no, your normal move, it's still your move, because it's heroic. So everybody within 6 of him would move.
I think it was... Sorry, I didn't make a note. I think it was just these 2.
I think all your orcs were within 6.
Do you think?
Yeah, I would argue.
Okay. And then they'll pass their courage test.
They cast because of your stand fast, yeah.
So we're just going to tag people. Tag him. The problem is you've got so many heroic combats.
It's very hero heavy, Rohan, and if the heroes turn up, it's painful.
Right, hang on. I'm going to try and be clever and see if it actually works. Put them there. Right, and then... I don't think his base will fit through there. Otherwise I was going to put him there to protect my bum, but I don't think it will work. I'm just going to stick him in Durnhelm then, hope for the best.
So 2 of them charge Durnhelm, 1 of them's charging Gambling, which cancels my heroic move, so it goes to my normal move, to which I think we just stand off you here, because you now don't have a control zone.
Yeah, so I'll be trapped.
And so you're trapped, but then I don't have to do the courage test to get in. This one may as well try and do a courage test to get in. He's -1. 7, no, because he's courage 3 and you've got Harbinger, and the others are all in combat.
So when I used 3 will, didn't I? So I'm now down to 8.
8. Cool. It's not too bad. So combat wise, Theoden's obviously going to strike because he's got 3 might.
Yeah, I think the Witch King's obviously going to have to strike as well.
I think Durnhelm will also combat to go down to 1, and Gambling is out.
Cool. I forgot he was out. I suppose I have to feed him an orc anyway.
You do, because he's still got Swarm Protectors, so we get in on the Witch King without problem.
Oh, right. Cool, so combat.
Yeah, the heroic combat with Durnhelm would go first, so I've got 3 dice basic, and you've got 2.
I'm going to stab with both of mine.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, do you mind? So you've got to get 4 or higher. Yeah, that'll do it.
Right.
Shall I see if I kill myself?
You can if you want.
Brilliant.
One of them kills. I did wonder why you were going to stab. I'm strength 3 though, so I need 5s. Not just.
Okay, I shouldn't have stabbed him.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, strength 3, I forgot it's not as
Durnhelm will probably have the courage test to get in unless she's got something special. No. So courage 5 down to 4 with lots of will.
Spend a will.
Spend a will point from Mary, I guess. So she's still got 2. And she's going in onto the Witch King there. Stand up there. So there's lots of them on the Witch King, and then it doesn't matter where we go now. So I had priority, didn't I? No, you had priority.
No, because you called. Yeah, you have to call the move. So
yeah.
I'll just choose this one because I might win that one.
Yeah,
so
you charge me.
Yeah, my 2 against your 1 guy. Big 3.
3. I'm fight 3 because you charged me.
Yeah,
let's double check.
Is that, I thought it was just within a certain range of Theoden.
I think you might be right when they're actually just mounted. Cavalry, if a model is... No, they get +1 fight if they charge. So I didn't charge.
Okay, cool.
So you would have a roll off.
1, 2,
because we both
3
fight
is,
3.
Yeah. So on a 1, 2, 3 it's me. Nope.
Cool. And then I hit you. And I wound you.
It's not going well for orcs.
No.
Well, I think I'm quartered, so I might as well stab with this guy against the
Rohan Rollguard.
Rohan
You charge
Rollguard.
me, so it's 1-1.
Big 1.
That's okay.
Just see if I kill myself.
Oh, the banner's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, banner's gone. I killed myself.
Oh dear. The stabs are not working.
No, I'm going to stop stabbing. Yeah, we'll do this orc on...
Rider and Red against the Rollguard.
Yeah.
And you're not wounded.
Excellent. It's lucky I didn't kill myself that time. So spear on Gambling.
Gambling, yeah, you charged him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Double 1s.
I'm going to just make a strike against Gambling.
The wound's Gambling.
Big 6.
And he will take a wound.
Cool. Don't think it matters at this point.
No.
Right, strike off now, isn't it?
The big one. Yeah, so we've got Theoden, Durnhelm, and a Rohan Rollguard in against the Witch King.
I'm going to use my Morgul Blade this turn.
Yeah, would make sense.
During their fight phase before rolling to wound. Oh, so yeah, I'll call it.
Strike goes up.
Yes.
I'll go up to 10.
I think
You'll
10 as well.
equally go up to 10.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be doing any special strikes. I've got 3 with...
It's going to come
2
to
with Theoden in
off,
red. I've got 4 with Durnhelm, and I've got 1 with a Royal Guard.
Cool. And I've got... I'm rolling too many dice. I've got 3 attacks base, and then 1 for charging.
Yeah.
I got a big 6. Lots of 1s. Yeah, roll off.
Yeah, 6. Goes to a roll off. I don't have any other made weapons, neither do you.
Nope.
So 1 to 3 goes to evil.
This is going to be whether I claw back any victory
I know.
points.
This is a big one. It does go to evil.
Excellent. So I have to direct all my strikes against Theoden.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think I would have done that regardless.
And he's defense 7, so you'd need 5s, I think, because it's strength 5.
I can't remember how the. What am I doing? So I have an extra 1 for charging. So I'm rolling 8 dice. That's what I was. Okay, it took me a while to get there.
Needing 5s. And if you do any wounds that aren't saved, then he's dead because of Morgul Blade.
Yeah, didn't need the might for that, I do think.
Yeah, it's dead. Can't do much about that.
Right, I clawed back victory.
And because you won the combat, all of them are prone. So
yeah, I think the game ends anyway, doesn't it?
yeah, you're at 25%.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes much of a difference right now.
No, it saves again all the dismounts out.
Yeah. So you've not broken me. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 models still alive, and I started at 14, so no one broke yet. So victory points wise, we would get 3 victory points for killing the enemy leader, which you got. I didn't manage to win you. You get 5 for breaking and unbroken, which I got. And then there's victory points for banner, which neither of us have right now. And then 2 victory points if you're at quarter, so I believe it ends 7-3 to Rohan.
Quite happy with that, I thought it was.
Yeah, you swung it back with some victory points at the end. I think if the game goes on, it makes it a bit more interesting. Durnham does have 2 extra might. I think this is the might bonus. You had 3 might on your side of the board. I had 9 might, which is ridiculous, and death,
which is handy.
which is a free one.
I think
for each of them.
Yeah.
So it's a difficult scenario for you. Again, the banner is the benefit that you had there. I don't think you could have done any too much other than staying back, but
I think I didn't want to stand back so I'd get shot at, and I was
you've got no bows to try and threaten, so I think you have to get involved, and it just comes down to if your Witch King can do enough damage.
Well, what I was trying to do was anchor my flanks here to prevent you getting round. But I didn't do it very well, so you still got around.
Yeah, I think because I have 3 heroes, I can kind of cover each side of the flanks with them, and then 1 in the centre.
And you could have made a hole if you really wanted to, with lots of combats.
The only thing I would say we might have done differently is maybe have charged one of them earlier. Well, I would have done a combat here against your 3.
Yeah.
And I would have killed them with normal attacks, and then I probably would have jumped in somewhere like here and then done a hurl, because you haven't used your brutal or power attack that turn. So you could probably just mount half the force in a turn if you got lucky.
Yeah, I think that's the 2 mistakes I really made, was letting you get on my Barrow White and sort of just take me apart in 1 turn, and then not trusting in the Witch King.
Yeah, the Witch King's very robust, and you've given him everything punchy. So he's got like 3 attacks basic as it is, or whatever. And
well, he's half my army, so
yeah, and I mean, if he turns up, he will ruin a lot of people's days. So,
yeah.
But it was a good game. And so that's the 400 point list. We'll add some bits onto it, and we'll come back to you with the 600 point list. But hopefully you enjoyed that, and stick around for the next ones.